Let's make it a good day.
Coming up today, so much delicious hot dish. Mariah Carey opens up about her troubled childhood. Drew Barrymore has an emotional reunion with her ex. And the bakers are back in the tent for the bake-off. Plus, it's Oktoberfest made easy by the cooking mom. She's back with us with a few easy and delicious recipes.
1, 2, woo-hoo-hoo!
And get ready to sing and smile. Erin Schwab is here. Find out how our friend changed the life of a couple Jason Show viewers. Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah, yeah.
We do it our own way. Good morning, everybody. We are live from our studios in Eden Prairie. The start of a brand new week and the end of September. Good morning. I'm Jace. Welcome to the show. Please welcome my good friend, my sidekick sister from another mister, the beautiful and talented ambidextrous Kendall, everyone.
That was me writing with both hands.
Good morning. And once again, Kendall got the memo. She matches our set. You got the memo. You match that little triangle right behind you. Look at
yeah,
that.
welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome, America.
Thank you.
I did it for all of you and you.
You look just sensational today, if I may begin with a compliment.
Why, thank you. You absolutely may. You do like this dress.
I do. Your hair, A+. The outfit,
you.
Air Plus.
Thank you.
Air Plus. A+.
Air Plus.
Everything, A+. Shoes, A+.
Thank you.
And
Well rested.
Well
Feeling great.
rested?
Yes.
Did you have a good rested weekend?
I had a rested weekend. I haven't had one in a while. Like, how was your weekend?
It was good, except I got a flat tire yesterday, and I didn't know how to fix it, because look at me. So luckily the father-in-law and Colin were there to rescue, but it's in the shop right now. Who knows, because just like Lay's potato chips, you can't just get one. So they're going to make you buy 4,
Yep.
And then $8 million later.
Mm-hmm.
But, look, small things. I had a great weekend. Things were very relaxed. I played pull tabs at some of my favorite places. The Highway Inn, Shannon, the owner there. She goes, I said goodbye to her. I go, see you, Shannon. She goes, I'll see you tomorrow at 10. I go, well, hello, Shannon. So relax. It's a great place. And then met a guy. I got to give a shout out, if you don't mind. I met a wonderful gentleman named Jim over the weekend. Heart the size of Texas. And he watches our show every day. He loves you. He said this show's a bright spot. His family said this show's a bright spot for him. And he watches every single day, so I had the pleasure of meeting him. What a great man. He was a marathon runner, good man, and it made my weekend. It made my month, actually, meeting Jim for a variety of reasons. But I just want to say hello to Jim and the family. Hi, guys. And I hope you enjoy this hour. So we're going to make this, Kendall,
Yes.
we're going to make this hour 37% better for Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Jim.
I mean, let's be honest. We're all going to phone it in today. But for Jim, we're going to do a great show.
We're going to be
No,
good.
I'm kidding. Every day, we give you 110%. Jeff, 78%. But today, so much so, Director Leo was stretching. I mean, he was so determined to make it a good show. You can see that on our Jason Show Before the Show on our Facebook page. Yeah, we're in the middle of the meeting, TV friends. Jeff's over here, Kendall's over there, and all of a sudden, Leo is standing where Kendall is, and he's stretching.
He's on the ground
And I thought, what is this, aerobics? Like 80s aerobics class?
Yeah.
Or he was getting ready to start a race or something.
I know, it was intense. It was his curling position, he said.
Yeah.
He's just getting ready for winter.
And you guys know this, if you know our director Leo, he loves his family, he loves the show, and my goodness, does he love the curling.
Yes.
He loves the curling.
Loves the curling.
I don't know what scale sometimes, it depends on the day, right, Leo?
Yeah.
Curling, family,
show. Jason
show, it just depends. Let's get started, everybody. It's time for the hot dish. Here we go. Oh, I grabbed this. I should grab this. Here we go. I'm hungry today. I'm hungry. Didn't get enough of that pizza from Highway Inn. Okay, first up, the Lambs got up early yesterday to catch Mariah Carey on one of our favorite shows, CBS Sunday Morning. She talked with Jane Pauley about growing up as a mixed-race child who felt like an outsider. It's a great moment here. Take a listen.
They weren't like the ultimate cool girls of the school. They were,
Okay, fine.
But they were very pretty, and they were different than me because they were white girls who kind of could wake up and just look fabulous with their hair that didn't need to be tended to and dealt with. But
So then these pretty girls invite her to spend a weekend.
I was so excited and innocently thinking, oh, this is going to be great. And then I just felt utterly betrayed because they cornered me in order to just completely derail me and use words we don't say.
The words that you're thinking, yeah, over and over and over.
Over and over and over in a chant.
Fast forward 5
Mariah's memoir, The Meaning of Mariah Carey, comes out tomorrow. She's everywhere. She's talking to Gayle King earlier today. Mariah also talked about her first marriage when she was like 23, he was 44, to music exec Tommy Mottola. Listen to this.
You're the power couple in the music industry, but one of you didn't have any power, and that was you.
Right. I did not have any power in that relationship.
She was 23. He was 44.
I was a kid in his world, and I just kept making money for the company, just kept going in and making records and writing songs and feeding the machine. And I was living my dream, but it was also a nightmare.
The couple built this, a small home for two, which she said, thank you, crew, which she said ushered in a very lonely time in her life. And then they split up. They got divorced about 5 years after that. All of these interviews, I said this, I told you guys last week, her interview with Oprah. All of these interviews, I get a different slice of the Mariah Carey pie, and I like it more and more. I was already a fan. I'm an 80s, 90s kid. I love her very, even when she is full Mimi, I love it, because I think she's one of the best voices of my generation, without a doubt.
Right.
But this is a very adult Mariah talking about a lot of issues that I think is going to help a lot of. She has so many young fans that look to her. She's going to remove the stigma for so many things. But it was interesting in that interview with Jane Pauley, the producers pointed this out. She would not talk about, or she reworded it when she was in some sort of rehab, not rehab, but like we don't quite know what it was, but she just kept referring to it as a time of exhaustion.
Yeah.
But she wouldn't come out and reveal either she had therapy or whatever. She is keeping that a little private in a book where nothing else is private. I mean, she goes there.
Yeah.
So.
She says she went away. And I wonder if a big part of that is just for her children.
Yeah, maybe.
So that they can talk about it privately if they need to, but otherwise it's just something she's not going to talk about.
But also, don't you think, too, when you are Mariah Carey and then you're writing a book like this, the public gets every piece of you. And I would imagine for her, it's important to keep maybe a little something for herself, not giving everything away.
Right.
Maybe this is just one of those things where she has drawn a line and said, you know what? That time of my life, I'm going to keep private, because so few things in her life are ever private, or she's ever given the opportunity to have them be private, because paparazzi's, right there taking a picture for going to McDonald's or a dance club or buy some shoes. So maybe this is just the one thing she's put up a wall, and you can't blame her for that. No. Next in the dish, Drew Barry's talk show. It's just a couple weeks old. I'm still watching it, everyone. I don't know. I haven't really changed my opinion. I'm not loving it, and I want to because I love Drew, but I'm small L liking it, but still watching. Well, and already she's taking viewers down on a trip down memory lane. Tom Green visited the show. Now, if you don't remember, he and Drew married in 2001 and divorced like a year later. And they haven't spoken in a really, really long time. This was so... Watch both of their faces. Look at this.
We really did not talk for about 15 years, I guess. And this is really the first time we've looked at each other face to face in 15 years.
And, one of the things that means so much to me professionally also is because one of the reasons that, we got to know each other in the first place was I admired your work so much. And so I reached out to you and, asked you to come and do Charlie's Angels, and you so graciously said yes.
But that was so exciting, getting to do that movie with you, and, we kind of sort of hit it off right away, pretty much.
Yeah.
We had a lot of laughs together. I think one of our first dates, I think we went and bought lobsters, because we both love animals.
Yeah.
And we both got lobsters.
Yeah.
And we released them into the ocean.
Yeah.
That was what we decided to do.
We did. And you
Just, look at him. I mean, look, you can see the love, or at least affection in her. I mean, look at her. I don't know. Tom has a new podcast where he will travel around the country in a van with his dog.
Hence the dog in
Hence
the
the
video.
dog in the thing. There was a really sweet interaction with them. She talked about the first time, or one of the first times she ever stayed at his parents' house in Canada, and I guess sleep means a lot to her. She's only had a few really good nights of real restful sleep. And she said one of the first times was at his parents' house. And she said she heard kind of the voices of his family. She smelled breakfast being made, and she said she felt so comfortable. And when you're Drew Barrymore and you lived a life of such turmoil with your family, that I would imagine would be very important. And that really that got to me. I was like, oh, that's really, they were a sweet couple. I hope they remain friends now, you know?
He was so big then.
So
too.
huge.
So huge. Everybody knew Tom Green.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that show and that horrible movie, Freddie Got Fingered, but so bad. I walked out of that movie. Next on the dish, for the first time in 25 years, the Bonks family. Welcome to the 90s, Mr. Bonks. The Banks family reunited Friday afternoon. Here's what I'm talking about. Father of the Bride Part 3-ish. It was a Zoom-style sequel. Look at this.
So, Mom, Dad, I met a girl online and we're getting married.
Oh my God, are you getting married right now on the Zoom?
Of course not. That's ridiculous. You can't do that.
Actually, that is the plan, Dad.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I think did Dad freeze?
George? Oh no, he's frozen.
What? No, I'm not.
Steve Martin, Diane Keaton, Kieran Culkin, Kimberly Williams, Paisley, and Martin Short all returned. The whole thing benefited the World Central Kitchen. You know what? This could have been really not good. It could have been, you know, anytime you hear Zoom reunion, you're like, oh, we are so sick of those. This was really charming.
Yes.
Charming is the word I will say. Like, you know, is it as good as the original movie? No. But Nancy Myers wrote it, who did the original. It is what we needed in 2020. It's just a little, right, Kendall?
right. It wasn't like a reunion like
No.
we're thinking where they just chat. It's an actual, essentially, I'm calling it a play.
Yeah.
You know, where they kind
No,
of,
that's a
it was
good,
like a play.
Yeah. You guys should watch it. Seriously, if you just need a little sunshine, watch our show, right, Jim? And then watch Father of the Bride 3-ish. Hey, speaking of our show, we have a lot more to come. We will be back right after these words.
A new batch of bakers are ready to wow and win the Great British Bake Off. Who's an early favorite? Well, you'll find out. Then it's almost time for Oktoberfest, and the Cooking Mom is back with the perfect recipes for your celebration, Lederhosen not included. And find out how our buddy Erin Schwab made this year just a little bit better for some Jason Show viewers. That's all ahead. We'll be right back.
Wendy, we have a few members from our virtual audience who are dying to ask you a question. Let's start with Justin. Justin, what's your question, man?
How you doing? Wendy, you've been teasing a new man on Instagram for a while now. So can you tell us, a couple of details?
I haven't been seeing a new man on Instagram. I've been showing you pictures of me with friends. And when I do find the man, he will not be on my Instagram. That is one thing I will not be doing. I do want to, get to, like, Andy, it's lonely out here in these streets. You throw yourself back into work. You throw yourself back into work. I've got Cynthia and My Way and Chit Chat at home. But, I can't wait to get back to dating. And I'm not going to lie about it. I will not lie. And what I won't do is get involved with putting him on this show, getting involved with putting him on Instagram, nothing like that. No.
Very wise words from our buddy Wendy Williams on with Andy last night. Coming up in a little bit, we have a funny viewer comment about our interview with Wendy last week, where you have our mailbag coming up in a little bit. But right now, on Mondays, we get a special serving of hot dish all the way from California. Please give it up for our good friend. He's somewhere in his apartment, Brad from TMZ. Hi, Brad.
Hey, good morning, Jason. How are you?
I'm well, buddy. Okay, this first story is bananas about Joe Montana and his family. What happened?
It's every parent, grandparent, aunt, uncle's worst nightmare. Joe Montana and his wife, they've been renting a property here in Los Angeles, and they had their 9-month-old granddaughter there. She was asleep in a playpen in one room of the house, and a woman from off the street came into the home. There was an unlocked door, picked up the baby, and luckily Joe and his wife confronted the woman. They were able, after a brief struggle, to get the baby back. The woman took off, but not before police were able to catch up to her, because they were actually responding to another call on the same street. They arrested the woman. She's been brought in on kidnapping and burglary charges. But this thing, I mean, it's lucky that they found her. It's lucky that they got the baby back, because it could have been a lot worse at the end here.
It's like truth is stranger than fiction. You see this stuff on movies.
It really is, Jason, and that's kind of what we were saying this morning in our own meeting, is this is just like something out of a nightmare kind of horror film type situation.
Well, also, if you're Joe Montana and you probably have a gate, or you think you live in some big house, that the fact that someone just came on back and stole that's crazy. It's just, I can't believe it. Can't believe it.
It's shocking. A lot of questions, too, as to how she kind of knew the house and everything like that, too, that we're working on as well.
Well, next, speaking of a big slice of Nutter Butter, old letter from Carol Baskin is raising some eyebrows. Why?
Well, there was a new special on Investigation Discovery, 2 parts. Tonight is the second part. But in it, they uncover a letter that Carol Baskin wrote to the first wife of Don Lewis. Now, Don Lewis is Carol's husband who went missing. A lot of accusations that she had something to do with that. But in this letter that Carol wrote, she talked of her own first marriage before she was married to Don Lewis. And she says, I was in a bad relationship. I would have done anything to get out of that marriage eventually, even if that included killing my husband. So this is just more eyebrow-raising material for the people who think Carol had something to do with Don Lewis's disappearance. Now, we did speak to Carol. She said, look, my first husband, he was abusive. I had to get out of that marriage. I was just kind of speaking in those terms, but nonetheless, just more eyebrow-raising material here.
And you can see Carol Baskin weeknights at 9/8 Central Mountain on Dancing with the Stars.
That's it.
Seriously. Finally, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, they're going to get some new faces soon. Who's Bravo looking at?
Well, they've got a lot of names being thrown around. We know Kathy Hilton is in there, but another one is Sophia Hutchins. She is the good friend of Caitlyn Jenner. And we got Sophia outside of a restaurant here in LA who said, yep, there are some talks. Sophia would be the main cast member, and Caitlyn Jenner would make some appearances here and there as a friend of the show. So, like I said, there's a lot of people they talk when these positions open, a lot of people they talk to find out who'd be best for the cast, but I think that'd be pretty interesting.
Sophia, Brad, isn't she like 23 or something?
Yep, yeah. She and Caitlyn have been good friends for years. She's 23, so we'd get both of them if one of them made the cast.
Well, I don't know. As a fan of the show, that could be. I don't know. That might be interesting.
Could be interesting.
It could be. Have a good week. Thank you, Brad.
Thanks, Jason.
TMZ.com or TMZ on TV. At 23, though, should you be a Real Housewife?
I don't know. Aren't you just like a house daughter then?
Seriously.
And
did you hear Brad? They've known each other for years. For years? She's 23.
I know.
Did they meet at like Chuck E. Cheese?
I don't know. Is she Caitlyn's daughter's friend? That's like what I want to know. You know what I mean? Like,
maybe.
Is that how you met?
I'm not questioning the friendship, but I'm just saying, I don't know. But look, Caitlyn on Real Housewives could be interesting.
So entertaining.
Yeah, even if she's a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just hope, let me also talk to Bravo real quick.
Yeah.
They haven't announced any more changes for New York. Y'all better blow up that cast. I want some more changes. We only found out about one new cast member. We need a real change here, Bravo. Love, Jason. Next in the dish, the trailer for the follow-up to The Haunting of Hill House is out. Oh, I loved Hill House so much. Now, get ready to be scared, everybody. Here's a clip from The Haunting of Bly Manor. Look.
It's going to sound strange, but I'm having somebody else's dream.
What dreams?
We're dead.
I've seen things.
Oh, that shot of Henry Thomas with the good and evil Henry. Oh, no. The show follows a young governess hired by a man to look after his niece and nephew, Victoria and Pedretti. I don't know. Pedretti. And Oliver Jackson Cohen will return, but their characters are not connected to Hill House. The Haunting of Bly Manor drops on October 9th. Yeah, Henry Thomas is back too. So a few of the same cast members from Hill House are back on this one. I loved Hill House. I hope this one lives up to it. I mean, there are a few things you could pick on Hill House, but this, and perfect. October 9th in time for Halloween. Sign me up, Netflix.
Okay, so I have not watched The Haunting of Hill House, but I have a friend who did, who just said she didn't love it.
Oh.
You're saying there are things that maybe you didn't love that you hope they maybe fix for this one?
Yeah, but you can nitpick anything. But
Yeah.
overall, I really loved Hill House.
You
I
did?
Oh, yeah. It was beautiful. I don't remember, did I love the ending?
That's kind of what she was saying.
Yeah, I don't know if I loved the ending.
Yeah.
So, and someone got me worried. My sister-in-law got me worried about the end of Ratchet, which I recommended last week. A lot of you are watching with us.
Yeah.
She didn't like it. And now I'm worried I haven't gotten to the end yet.
Okay.
And I don't know if my mom has either. I got to text Dar and see. She was up till 2 o'clock watching TV last night.
Oh,
Wait, I got a
Dar.
show to do.
Yeah,
I'll text her later. Next up, the new season of one of my favorite shows just started on Netflix this weekend. Speaking of net, the Great British Baking Show returned with a new batch of contestants and a new co-host. Look.
Oh, this is stressful. Is this a critical moment?
Yeah, it is, yeah. Thanks for coming round, Noel. Yeah.
Oh my God, yours is about to fall off.
We must be completely mad. Who in their right mind?
I like him. He plays the flute. The first week was all about cakes, with a few memorable moments, including one contestant accidentally knocking another person's pineapple upside down cake to the ground. Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Because of the pandemic, all 12 contestants are living together while they film the show. So that's the difference. And then they had to make bust cakes. Some of them were just awful. I felt like I was watching Nailed It. It was bad. Seriously, they were real bad.
bad.
Oh, the one was so kind of lopsided. She had to like prop it up with a yoga mat, so it wouldn't, like, the head wouldn't pop off. Yeah.
Okay, you were just saying one of the guys plays the flute that you like. Is he your new favorite?
He's an early favorite. Yeah, I like him. The other guy, the young guy I like, I think he was, oh no, spoiler alert, I'm not gonna say anything else. Those are the two that I think are rising to the top.
Okay.
And there were a few, because we always try to guess the top 3 right off the bat. And a few of our early favorites
Really?
didn't do well at the technical challenge. And that technical challenge separates the boys from the men and the girls from the women and the puppies from the dogs.
All the things.
Yeah.
New co-host was okay though?
I'm gonna give him a chance. I miss Sandy. But then again, I still miss Mel and Sue.
Oh gosh, that was yeah.
Oh, I miss them. They never should have been replaced. And Noel,
You've never been a huge Noel fan.
no, I don't know. He's like rice pilaf. It's there and you'll eat it. But is it good? You know, you'll eat it because Noel's good, but anyway.
Okay.
Because have you ever heard anyone go, that rice pilaf is amazing? No, it's just there.
Yeah.
Noel is rice pilaf.
Okay.
Watch, Jeff's gonna go, I like rice pilaf. Did you say that? Didn't he, crew? He literally. Ted did. Oh, Ted goes, oh, I think rice. No, I'm just saying. Anyway, still ahead. We're chatting with Erin Schwab about her upcoming performances, but next, you can't go to Germany right now, but you can bring a bit of Germany to your house. The Cooking Mom has some Oktoberfest recipes to get you in the mood. We're gonna maybe she'll make some rice pilaf for Ted. We'll be right back, everybody. Stay with us. Now here comes the emails about rice pilaf. Jason, I love rice pilaf. Return of floor director Evan doing the camera work today. Fabulous job. Well, put on your lederhosen. It's time for Oktoberfest. Now, this year we can't go to Germany, but we can bring a little bit of it into our house with some easy recipes. Please welcome back to the show from her kitchen in Wisconsin, it's America's favorite, the Cooking Mom, Amy Hatton. Hi.
Hey, Jay. I miss you guys so much. I miss being in the studio. But a fun fact here. I know you used to work at Red Lobster. Well,
Yes.
when I was in college at Marquette University in Milwaukee, I actually worked at a very famous German restaurant called Mater's. And to this day, I just, every once in a while, crave everything German. So this is a great opportunity. Fall, cook up some German Oktoberfest food. In fact, I started leading culinary tours last year. I took a group of 35 to Italy, and we were actually supposed to be in Germany right now at Oktoberfest. So let's not even go there. The trip is rescheduled if all is safe for next September. So find out more, go to my website and join me if all is well. But right now, let's just cook up some great German food at home. And this is one of my favorites. I call it my brat tub. And Jace, the weather has been so nice.
It has.
That, you know what, I'm still grilling. And it's football season. So this is actually perfect to do right now. You can do it on the grill. You can actually do it in a skillet too. You can put it in your slow cooker. It's a really versatile way to do brats, and it's my favorite way to do them. So if you can't get to Germany, it's the next best thing. So the first thing I'm going to do is, and I would normally do this in a foil pan on my grill if the weather was nice, but you can also do it like in a big electric skillet or in your slow cooker. So I'm going to start out with a boatload of sliced onions. I love brats and onions together. It just smells so good. And it just tastes so good too. And then a boatload of butter. We're not counting calories here, right?
No.
So we got a stick of butter. We've got some onions, and then this is sauerkraut. Now, I didn't used to like sauerkraut growing up, but man, now I crave it. I don't know what that means. I think it might mean I'm getting old. But anyway, one of the things I like to do, sometimes it can be really a little bit pungent, is I like to drain it and rinse it. So that's kind of a tip to get it to be not so sauerkrauty. I'm not sure if that's a word, but you get my drift, right?
Yeah, I get it.
Okay. So basically, if you can smell this right now. So I've got the butter, the onions, and the kraut. And now, gotta add some beer. And I know if I were in studio, I know you would open it and it would like explode all over.
Exactly. That would absolutely, and then I would take a drink. I would.
Yes. And then it would spill all over too. I know you too well, Jace. So maybe it's better. Maybe it's safer I'm not there. So in goes the beer. All right. And at home, let this simmer a little bit, or when I'm doing this outside in a foil pan on the grill, I'll just kind of let it hang out and let all the flavors come together. So I took my favorite type of brats, whatever you like, good quality brats, and I'm just kind of browning them up a little bit on the grill. Or in a grill pan, or even in your skillet, just depends on the weather or how you want to do this. And then you're going to tuck those brats in what I call this brat tub of goodness. The kraut, the beer, the onions.
Amy, did you just say the brat tub of goodness?
It's a brat tub of goodness. Yeah, like a hot tub where you get in there and you get all cozy. I love a good hot tub. I really do, and I can't wait till it's safe and we can all go back to that. But anyway, this is what I call a brat tub. So basically, if you're having people over to watch the football game, I love to do it this way because this can just be, in my slow cooker on the island with the buns and the mustard and all that kind of good stuff. And it's like, hey, help yourself. The brats stay nice and cozy in this brat tub of goodness. They don't get dried out. They stay nice and warm. And then when it comes to serving this, get some good quality buns. Don't be getting those cheap old hot dog buns. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be a little wimpy. I want some good quality, good. I go to the bakery and get some good stuff. And then basically right out of the brat tub, you've got the brats, the onions, the kraut, the butter, and some good German mustard. If you can't get to Germany for Oktoberfest, man, have one of these.
Amy.
I've got one more quick recipe for you. I know. Am I killing you?
No.
It smells. My house smells like the restaurant I used to work in.
Now this is a dessert, right, Amy? This one your final one's a dessert.
It's a German chocolate cake, and I love me a German chocolate cake, and I don't make it very often. So first of all, I'm all about shortcuts. You know that. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm just jazzing up a box German cake mix, and you can get the full recipe on my website. But basically, I added an extra egg. So don't follow the recipe on the back. Follow my recipe. 4 eggs, and then instant pudding, and then oil and water. Beat that up, bake it. You can do it in a 9x13, or you can do it in the 2 rounds. It's all about the frosting. The German chocolate cake is this yummy coconut pecan frosting. So I'm going to start out, and this is super easy to make. I'm going to start out with some butter. And again, the full recipe is on my website if you don't, be wanting to run around and get a pen and write it down right now. And then we're going to do some sweetened condensed milk. This is so yummy. I'm all about box cake mix and jazzing those up, but I'm not a huge fan of the canned frosting. So making your own frosting really will take your desserts to the next level. And this frosting is so quick and easy. You do it on the stovetop. So basically, we've got the butter, the sweetened condensed milk, then we've got some vanilla,
Okay.
some sugar,
So it's
and then
low
go
fat,
ahead,
right?
Jason.
It's low calorie, right?
This is not the night for that, Jason.
Yeah.
Not the night. And then we're gonna do some. This is just beaten egg yolk, okay? And this comes together really quickly. Just whisk this together, and then the last thing we're gonna add in is some flaked coconut and some chopped pecans. And it, like I said, is super quick and easy. So here's what the frosting looks like when it's done. Here's my cake, so beautiful. And then here's the frosting. I let it cool just a little bit, and then it's just this coconut. Pecan goodness. It is just so yummy. You can do 2 layers if you want. You don't have to. It's supposed to be kind of rustic, so it's not supposed to be perfect, you know, and you don't even have to frost the sides. So how good does this look?
And you're so right, Amy. The cake is the cake, but a really too sweet frosting can ruin it. I'm so glad that you said that. Hey,
I am totally with you.
Well, we got to go, but good news, good news, Cooking Mom. In honor of you, I was just notified the entire control room is now laying in a brat tub of goodness for the rest of the show.
Excellent. I love it.
That's
hey,
right.
You take care. Hopefully we'll be in studio soon. And thanks always for having me.
Thank you. We love you. There's Amy, the Cooking
Love you
Mom's
too.
recipes. Go to thecookingmom.com, and we hope to get some photos of Leo and Ted in that hot tub of goodness. Amy's cookbook, The Cooking Mom, Cooks Up Memories, is available on Amazon as well. We're opening up the Jason Show mailbag when we come back, right after this. Welcome back, everybody. I was just informed by my mother that, like Ted, she loves the rice pilaf. She liked the Red Lobster. I guess Red Lobster has really good rice pilaf. And now that I think about it, they do.
Go figure.
Yeah, go figure. Yeah. Welcome back, every day. It's Monday, which means it's time to open up the Jason Show mailbag. Hit it, Leo.
You've got mail.
That's right, we've got mail. Haven't heard that since the late 90s. This is our chance to respond to some of your comments on the show. First up, a message from Amber. She says, OMG, Jason, I can't stop watching Ratchet. I started at 6:20 p.m. and it's now 11:46. I have eaten 2 more of my homemade enchiladas, beans and rice. I made my boyfriend rub my belly. Okay, but can we just stop there? But we're not going to because there's more. I have no plans of stopping or going to bed. Even though I work tomorrow and I know I will pay, this is more than worth it. I refuse to weigh myself tomorrow. I don't know whether to thank you or curse you. Okay, can we just say that Amber gets like viewer of the week? That's the best email ever. I curse you, Jason.
Oh, man, but we all do that when you binge the show and then you just binge eat, too. It's like this binging problem.
Oh, an enchilada. That sounds good. Enchilada and some rice and beans.
And some rice pilaf.
Yeah, rice, whatever. Next up, comments on my interview with Wendy Williams from our YouTube page. Okay, these are some good ones. Daria says, this was a much better interview than when Wendy was on Seth Meyers. Well, thank you, Daria. And this is my other favorite of the week. Here we go. Buffy writes, I've never heard of this show before. The Jason Show? Anyway, hi, Wendy. She looks good. Seriously. What is this Jason Show? I don't know. But hi, Wendy. Hey, girl. I love that. That's my favorite.
That too. How you doing, Wendy?
She doesn't give a rat's rear who I am. She's like, who is this Midwestern dork? And why did Fox give him a show? Cindy sent in this question on our Facebook page. Hey, Jace, wondering who the 2 small cute figures next to your pencil cup are on your desk. I have always loved them. Are they you and Kendall?
Which one am I?
Okay. I'm just going to let you... That's right, it's me.
You're Chewy.
And Kendall, everybody.
E.T.
There's Kendall, better known as E.T. the Extraterrestrial. That's right. Look, there's me, furry, and there's little E.T. There's Kendall right there. Yeah.
High compliments.
Kendall, how do you feel that we're a Wookiee and an alien?
We are special and one of a kind.
That's right. Hey, we're cute, though.
Yeah.
If I'm going to be any fictional characters, I'm going to be these 2. Hello. Yep. Yeah. So, yeah, here, hold on a minute. Let me see. Let's go ahead. Where's the little camera here? Hello. I guess it kind of looks like me a
It
little
does.
bit.
You have the same coloring.
A little bit. Thank you. Hello. Furry. Yeah. I don't know. That cracked me up. Keep the comments coming, everybody. We'll do a mailbox next week. Still ahead, we're talking with Erin Schwab, and we have a little surprise for her. Don't tell her when we come back. Back after this. Is that Kindle on your desk? She's so sweet. Oh, we're going to have some fun. You know who's here. Welcome back. Well, one member of the Jason Show family has had to improvise during the pandemic, and she has a couple more opportunities for improvising coming up very soon. Please welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen, our good friend. I call her the Bette Midler of the Twin Cities, the one and only Erin Schwab. Hello. Hi, Schwabi.
How are you?
Good. How you doing, sweetie?
Oh, I'm just fine.
Erin, I'll have you know, this is how much the crew and I miss you here, because for those of you who don't know, maybe you're watching from Russia or South Korea, Erin is our audience coordinator, and she used to get the studio audience revved up. And Erin, like myself, right, Erin, we have lines. We have standard lines that we do. And Erin, in honor of you, sometimes executive producer Jeff plays the role of Erin Schwab and recites all of your lines.
Just like stands in front of the empty audience area and is like.
We make Tyler, Florida director, we make Tyler sit in the audience. Yeah. Okay. Tell us, I said you've been improvising. You've been doing some really great events and you have some more coming up. Tell us about that.
Ooh. Tonight, actually, at Crooners, I'm going to be out in their big tent, which I've only played on their lakeside deck before, but tonight I'm in the big tent because Jay and I are singing for Twin Cities Gay Men's Chorus fundraiser. So it's going to be super fun and very chilly. And I may have to go find a kicky new jacket and a scarf because I'm not sure what to do about that, but it's going to be cozy up and bring your Snuggie or your Slanket so you can still drink your cocktails and eat your food, and we'll hang out and raise some money for the Twin Cities Gay Men's Chorus.
I've seen you perform outside, Erin. Don't cut yourself short. Indoor, outdoor, you and Jay do such a good job working that crowd.
I would rather have it be chilly than like 150 degrees.
Yeah.
Which I have also performed in.
Now we're looking at some video here. Explain to the folks who might have missed your other times here. You've been doing Facebook Live events.
Yeah, we have been for a long time now, since actually the Friday after everything started to shut down, all the bars and restaurants started to shut down. We sing almost every Friday live from Jay's garage. And his whole neighborhood comes, and they're called the Alley People, and they hang out in the alley, and I sing for the people at home, and we have so much fun doing that. It's great.
Now, before I get to my last thing, Erin, I refer to you as the Bette Midler of the Twin Cities. If my eagle eye is right, is that a Bette Midler album, a classic Bette Midler album behind you, right?
It's actually like a piece. It's a painting. It's so cool. I got it from people who come to see me sing one night at Crooners. They brought it to me, and it has this whole story written on the back of it of how she got the picture and then why they're giving it to me. Oh, you know what I didn't realize? There's a Swiffer duster right there. See that? It's inside of her face.
Well, Erin, it's good to know you have a clean home. That cleaning is important to you. Yes.
They got Bette Midler and a duster.
Hey.
Guess which one is used more? Not that one.
Not that one. Hey,
Not that one.
Erin, you don't know this, but I have a little surprise for you. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a little nervous because I heard the teaser. So now I'm a little nervous.
Yeah. Don't worry, we don't have a new car parked outside or anything like that. But this is even better. So all kidding aside, yesterday I got an alert on our Facebook page, the Jason Show Facebook page, and it was from Amanda, and you were the subject line. So I'm going to read this letter to you. Yeah, here we go. Amanda writes to us, "Hi guys, I want you to know how much Erin and her partner Jay have meant to a lot of people during this time of COVID. Every Friday for over 20 weeks, we have gathered together in the alley to sing, to laugh, and to cry, to share our stories of fear and sadness, but mostly to spend some time forgetting the problems of the world and just sing. I just want you and everyone watching to know how amazing these two are and how much joy they have brought to so many people. After last week's concert, a friend of mine who lost her partner this spring said It's just good for the soul. It's been our pleasure and joy to spend our Friday nights with this amazing trio of Erin, Jay, and Travis, and we'll be forever grateful for the gift of their song. How sweet is that?
I know. It's been overwhelming. Are you crying? Are you going to be okay?
Well, no, I'm fine. No, I was saying, are you? I know. We did. I said I have cried more on the Jason Show this past month. We should just retitle it The Crying Show. So I was, I reread it a few times so I wouldn't cry now, but I thought you would cry, and yeah, you did. Look at you.
You know what? Use my face mask to wipe my tears.
Yeah. Is that a Winnie the...
It says, oh.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, we got to go, but so you have the gig tonight. Do you have gigs next week as well?
Yeah, we'll do our Friday stuff. And then on the 5th of October, I'm going to be at Crooners again on the deck, but with Dane Stoffer and Dan Chenard. And it's going to be so fun.
Well, we miss you. We can't wait. Hopefully next year when we can welcome people back in, and you're going to be back, hopefully, if you're not too busy and you didn't get too big for us, you know.
Oh, right?
Yeah.
That's going to happen.
We love you. Thank you, sweetheart.
I love you. Come see the chorus tonight.
Mwah! Go see Erin tonight, everybody, at Crooners. For more information, head to croonersloungemn.com. Support our Erin Schwab. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this. Very sweet email. Welcome back, everybody. Oh, to the hot tub of goodness. Is that what we're going to rename the show to?
The brat tub?
The brat tub of goodness. I love the cooking, Mom. You can stay connected with our show on social media. Check us out on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Just search for Jason Show TV. We sure do appreciate the follow. The show never stops there. And don't forget, on our Facebook page, we go live around 9, 10 every weekday morning with our Jason Show Before the Show, where you can see us all basically wearing our pajamas. We'll be right back. Stay with us, everybody. The hot brat, what is it, brat tub? Oh, welcome back. Welcome back to the show, everybody. Hey, I mentioned the Jason Show Before the Show. We get a lot of questions because I reference it a lot. My mother's dog, yes. Radar. The dog is nearly 200 pounds, or 3 Leos. And so people have been asking for a photo. We will get a photo. My mom is watching right now. So we'll take a photo. The dog, and he's a gentle giant. He just kind of looks at you. You know, unless he thinks, and then he protects my mom. But I mean, he just kind of sits there. It's like, hello, how you doing?
How you doing?
But he's giant. I mean, he's about almost as tall as this desk, if you can believe it.
Seriously?
Yeah, a little bit shorter than this desk. Yeah, he's a Mastiff. He's giant.
That's true.
So we're going to take him to Dr. Rulin, our vet here on the Jason Show. And we're going to take him to Dr. Ruland.
Are you going to tell him how big the dog is?
No, I'm going to surprise him. Just let him walk in. Hello, Dr. Ruland. Here's our horse. Have fun. Yeah.
Have fun with that.
Have fun with it. But he's such a good dog, Radar. My mom's always had big dogs. I go, Mom, when you get another dog, can we go a little smaller the next round?
No.
I mean, can you get a dog that Jeff Goldblum doesn't hunt in a Steven Spielberg movie?
It's true. Well, so when I was a kid, my sister said that her favorite animal around some group family thing, she's like, my favorite animal is small, cute dogs. And my dad was next in line. And I'm Kevin. My favorite animal is a dog who could eat a small dog. And I was like, big dog people.
My mom has never liked small, little bitty dogs. I mean, she loves Biggie. But so I've always been a big dog person too, but not quite as big as Radar. I mean, again, I could put a saddle on him and ride him to work every day. So
that would be so exciting. Can we try that?
No. My mom did that with my very first dog, a Great Dane. Yeah. She had me ride him when I was a little kid, when a little baby. Yeah. It's like, oh, parents of the 70s. They just, let's just put our kid on the dog. Who cares?
Fine.
Again, they didn't care about kids back in the 70s. Tomorrow, The Jason Show, a new documentary about the world's best onion rings made right here in Minnesota. Wow. Meet the filmmakers behind a new movie and why the end result is not at all what they planned for. It is a fascinating story, and you'll see it tomorrow right here on our show. That's going to do it for us. Thank you so much for watching. Hi, Jim. Love you. And if you are watching and you're a kid that's being bullied, go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you're doing it wrong. Thanks to our guests. Thanks to you. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Bye-bye.